guys, this is Daniel. Thank you for watching my next video. So this one, let's talk about all the internal styles of the game 12 Wuxia. So first of all, I want to mention that practicing your internal styles is the best way for you to improve your health, your energy, your ATK and your defense. Other than practicing all the moves or the basics, and this practicing your internal styles is definitely the most efficient way for you to win the battles. Okay, now let's talk about all the internal styles. So the one I've got right before the ending of this game, first one is Xiaoyao internal style, which is self-explanatory. You just join the Xiaoyao Valley and you will gain this internal style. I would suggest you to practice this style once you get it and make it to level 10, so that would be much easier for you to finish the rest of the battles, especially in the beginning. And then after you headed up to the first city in Luoyang, you will gain this golden goose art in the forest. So this guy, Xu Ziqi, who's the brother of Xu Zi, he will teach you this move. So I would say this move is not so useful because it's just to gives you a bit more flexibility, and by practicing it, you just gain 1 ATK point per turn and 0 defense, which is really useless compared to other internal styles. But anyway, because practicing these moves gives you extra quickness points per round, so it's somehow still a bit useful. But for myself, I just gain this move and I never use it in my whole game. And then it's the art of sun and moon. There's another one called Xiaoyao art, which is both of them were given by the master in the middle of second year, so you can choose between those two. So if your basics, sight, hearing, flexibility and toughness were above 60, you'll be able to learn the other one, Xiaoyao art, which gives you unlimited counter in the battle. And for this one, it's just basically accumulates attack and defense up to 400. But in terms of gaining ATK and defense of practicing the internal style, I would say Art of Sun and Moon is much more powerful, and it's actually one of the most powerful internal styles. And then we have the Art of Heavenly Dragon. Personally, I would say this is the most powerful internal style in this game, because it's not only regenerates your health per turn, also accumulates your attack, counter, evasion and critical rate up to 40%, which is really powerful. And you gain it by finish 10 paintings from the painter, which just consumes you like a month. It's really nothing. The quickest time you could possibly master this internal style is before Hangzhou. So I would say when you're in Hangzhou, you could already be level 6 or 7 on that time, and it really helps you to finish almost all the other battles. And also by practicing this internal style, you gain most health, energy, ATK and defense on average. So I personally really like this internal style, and I use this, I would say, 80% of the time. And also next one is Art of Poisonous Flame. You gain it from Dr. Poison, so it's her. So in the middle of second year, it's an automatic event, you will be poisoned by her. So what you need to do is just go to Wangyu Valley, I think up to 5 or 6 times, and then you will recover it, and then at the same time gain this internal style. It's really a must for you if you want to follow Navaraja and also Jingqiu and also Shamings in this game instead of other endings. But yeah, so this move is just mainly for endings purpose, but in terms of practicing or usage, it's really lame. So for myself, I hardly use these internal styles in my battles. And then it's the art of the Chain Lotus. So you gain this by first, so you have to counter an event in 30 year, just the beginning to later of 30 years all fine. So you hang out in the city, you will met this guy Jiangyu, and you saw him talking with abbot, Li Kong abbot, and then you just have some conversations, and you guys will agree to fight with the abbot in 30 year October. And once you win the battle, the abbot of Luoyang city will give you this internal style in return. So this is also very strong internal style, which can protect your allies nearby and also reflect damages. And by practicing it, you gain 15 defense points per turn, which is the most in all the internal styles you can possibly get. And then it's the art of decaying flowers, which is also very powerful. You gain it by just buying it from the shop in the Xiaoyao Valley in beginning of November in 30 year. And by practicing it, every turn you gain 7 ATK, which is the highest ATK gain in all the internal styles. And then it's the art of the Northern Dark Sea. What you need to do is just to have the max affection rate with the master, and then after you rescued the Devaraja and finished everything with Wuzang, you just go back to Xiaoyao Valley, and the master will teach you this move. This is extremely useful, especially in the last battle with the government, because it reduces your damage by 70%. If you use other internal styles, you might be very strong, but you only have max health of around 10 grand, which you can just die in one turn because there were so many enemies. But by using this, at least you can survive for a very long time. And then you got the last one, Jing. So after you saved Devaraja, he will ask you to call back another guy from in the forest. So after you get a signal out, there will be a monk blocking your way. So there will be a fight, and then you will run away, and you can pick up a book and then return it to the abbot of the Shaolin temple. And after that, he will give you these internal styles in return. So the last two internal styles out of the Northern Dark Sea and the Jing, once you get it, it's already the max level, so you don't need to practice it. But for the others, you just need to decide how many times you want to practice. And also, apart from all those internal styles, there were also a few. One is you buy it in the shop in Xiaoyao Valley, the same. In the first year in November, it's actually not so useful, that's why I didn't buy it. And then the second one is called Tiger or something. It's really very good, but because I was focusing on other basics and moves, that's why I didn't practice. So in order to get that style, you really have to have your blade skill to be 100 before beginning of February 4th year. Then somebody will invite you to a blade battle, and if you win the battle, you will have that internal style. The internal style, the function is for you to double your attack when your health is below 40%, and also it accumulates your critical rate and counter rate up to 60%. So it's also very powerful internal style. So guys, that's all for now, and if you like this video, just please sum up and just leave a comment if you would like to know more about other details of this game. Thanks.